stories like that, both that, but then it was like, it makes you realize that you really can't trust a lot of people. Like, even the ones that we're supposed to trust, right?
What is trust?
Like, being able to, like,
that's it, though.
Like, yeah, you gotta give up that vulnerable. You gotta, like 100% vulnerable.
It is, dude. That's blowing shit right there.
Yeah, she's and what we're talking about is the latest 27th hour podcast episode with Joel and
was it Cindy?
Cammy,
sorry about that.
And
God, that was fucking.
She told her whole story, man.
Life changing.
Well, not a whole story, but you get it.
I had no clue that was even kind of coming. So Stephanie Aragon, I think I said that right, is who brought them, and they hadn't even really been super cordially met either. It was just a kind of a storm how it happened, right? That's where I think all the beauty came from. I had no fucking clue that was coming, none. So it was beautiful. Yeah, I was shocked. Cool. I was like, we were just talking about the ayahuasca trip that they had enjoyed and went through, and everybody's got troubles in life and all these things to work through, right? Is the idea. I thought it was why they had went and done it, but we were going to find out why, and wow, that story's intense. So much more to it now.
Yeah, it's like ayahuasca. I mean, you hear about it, right? You hear about this stuff, but then they actually hear somebody's story that told us the good, bad, and the ugly about it.
Well, we didn't even know how to spell it.
It still don't.
Dude, I was humbled by that. I had no clue that was coming. That was so cool.
I really
usually
wanted
we know. We kind of know what we're gonna do. I know who's coming, kind of what the angle is. That was blindside, bro. That was cool.
And they're right here. Like I think he said West Jordan.
Yeah.
Like they went from West Jordan all the way to Peru.
That's Joe Rogan material. They need to be. That's a beautiful story.
Yeah. And
they had a podcast. We didn't. What the hell is that podcast called?
Ayahuasca Parents.
So, yeah.
Yeah. The Ayahuasca Parents on Apple and Spotify.
Ooh, that was something.
Yeah. They I really wanted to jump into the Match.com thing. We just brushed right over that.
Yeah, I asked it at first, right? How I had two angles from my perspective of that was, A, it obviously worked, but it's funny to hear that, and then B, at the end of it, once we're all reprogrammed, would it have worked?
Yeah.
And the answers, I think you'd be surprised the answers most of the time. But we're never the same people for more than a few minutes. What was your match question going to be?
Just really
your angle.
I was just gonna ask them more about it, right?
Yeah.
Because they're older, right? I mean, not old. I mean, your guys' age, like pretty older.
That's pretty fucking old. We're like 67 years old.
But dating online, well, I guess back then they were probably in there because they said they were together for
like 17 years.
Yeah,
something like that.
So that's like 2005.
That's right, when computers came out.
Yeah,
that's a long time ago.
Yeah, man. It's an interesting story, man.
We've had a few of those people in the tattoo shop. We see a lot of strange, unknown people with stories, right? And I've had a few of these things that work. I thought it was kind of a negative thing, the online dating thing. Not negative, but very unknown, right? It's scary to do that. And we've had quite a few of them are working. Like these people are, I don't know. Success stories for the Match.com.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool, man. How have your week been, homie?
We had Halloween.
Yeah, how did Halloween go?
Halloween was awesome. So
where'd you spend Halloween?
We came up here.
Hey-o.
We came over to the Harm Barn and brought the family out and hung out.
Your kid welded and cut shit with the thing.
As he always does.
That little bastard.
Yeah, he
gets the vacuum going. He's got the plasma cutter turned on. I'm chasing your daughter out here.
Yeah, and you didn't know she walked.
I didn't know she walked.
Junior, we pull up and Junior grabs Anaya and is holding on to Anaya, and we just like, okay, maybe he just wants to hold the baby. It's like she's cute. It's cool to hold her. And he's like, man, so like when she's gonna start walking?
Yeah, I asked your wife. I say, so how long till is she crawling a little bit? She's like, oh, she walks. I'm like, oh my god.
And Junior's sitting there just holding her,
carrying this she's tiny. She looks so tiny.
She is.
I forgot where we're at in the age thing here. I don't even know. It's God.
Yeah, by the time you hear
So
this,
I put her down, and she's like, "Yo, dude, fucking hold me like, come on, I got she everywhere."
yeah, and she's wearing, it's Halloween, so she's wearing her Wonder Woman outfit. She got the cape, and she's just walking and just kind of fluttering in the air.
Headband in her mouth.
Yeah, she's just ready. She's a beautiful girl. You
can turn on your thing.
She's going to be 1 year old by this Sunday. So by the time this comes out, she'll be 1 year old on Sunday.
Yeah.
And you guys will be celebrating a baby shower too, right?
Should I hurry and grab a mic for God's sake?
That's gonna be. I mean, you can.
Let me grab it. Give me 3 seconds. Keep talking.
You can talk about it. Yeah. That is when the baby showers happen. Yes. So it's like she is just so like just ready to go. She's eating all the food. She wants all the food. Even spicy, yes. We had Erica's delicious queso, and she was just like eating it up. Wow. Yeah. She's just she's taking after her dad. Like, she's not afraid of shit. The rest of my family is scared, but not her. She's ready to go. Go ahead and hit that red button. Let's see if it works. Oh, Junior still has to plug it in. Junior's running around like a madman right now. But we Junior. Wait, I'm a tech guy right now. Look, this is hilarious. You guys gotta see this one. Okay, Junior is working. He's working right now. He's getting it. This goes here. Are you ready to hear it? All right, let's hear it. Drum roll. Watch everything in the garage blow up. All the power drops. You got it? He'll turn her up. There you go.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
You can hear you.
I can't hear me, but...
You can't hear you?
Oh,
nope.
Plug in the headphones.
Oh my God.
I forgot about that one.
There is no pause button.
Dude, there needs to be. That would be great. It would make editing for you so much easier when it comes to my podcast.
Your podcast. Yeah, I'm so glad that, like, if you looked at, so I produce Sad Girl Hours, and Serina will give me the outline of the episode, and she will put like, hey, cut it from here to here. And some of your pauses are so funny too.
I can't
you're like,
believe you listen to them.
I have to, because I have to know exactly when it comes in.
I know. And sometimes my timing's off.
And she's like, dude. And she starts singing this stuff. She's like, oh, and I messed up. And we're going to do it again. I can't wait till Dre
cuts this out of this fucking thing. What am I? Okay, start over.
One of her friends, she said a name, and she was like, oh, shit, it is Serena. Oh, don't worry. I have Dre edit it out.
It's fine.
We'll just put a bleep.
Put a beep right here.
Yeah, kind of like a pair of scissors.
Yep.
Or a smudger or a whatever tool. You just make it happen.
Yeah.
Scissors wouldn't be digital though.
I mean, there's a cut tool.
Yeah, you're you're fucking amazing is what you are. You're like
producer Dre.
Yo, my wife, you talked to her on the radio today. What is it today? National what?
Sandwich Day.
Hey-o.
I made him a sandwich, but had I not listened to the radio, I would have never known.
I know. I get a random.
For you that don't know, Drerawka is on the radio. It's
like, I know how to make sandwiches
every day from Monday through Friday, 3 to 7.
U92.
3 to 7 on U92, Utah's hip hop station.
Erica texts me and she's like, I'm gonna make you a sandwich with nothing but tomatoes or something like that. And so I'm like, yo, call in right now. She calls in and she says the same shit.
You were on the radio today, Mom?
Yeah, she was.
Except for you cut out yo mama part.
Yeah, I cut out a lot.
Because she said that. She's like, I said, he answered the phone or whatever. She's like, yo mama. Hey, yo mama. She's like, God, why did I fucking say that?
She caught me by like surprise. I was like, my mama. I was like, I've been talking about mama forever.
The radio's so authentically real. It's like, nope, yo mama gone. So I could work on the radio just fine if I had a guy just sitting there dumping shit.
Oh yeah,
stuff.
Yeah, you just put the good parts, right? Like,
that's incredible. I want to come watch you work in there. You do all of that yourself, right?
Everything.
Damn.
We don't have producers or engineers.
So you're sitting with a big setup, big board and a laptop, and you're just working it.
Yeah. So I got 4 monitors.
I want to come see it. Can I have a field day?
Yeah. I mean, that shouldn't be a problem.
You think?
They're gonna make you get vaccinated though.
Nope.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Seriously though.
Nah, I'm just playing.
They don't?
Nah.
I would love to come watch that, man. I really would.
Yeah.
It's always been interesting to me. This is simple to me because you do it all. I just talk here, but you're doing it all, bro.
Yeah. Making sure levels are right, making sure, everything sounds cool, answering the phones, right? The crazy thing
You don't
about
have somebody helping you do all that shit?
Nah, yeah, we do everything ourselves.
Damn.
I mean, there's some bigger
That's a lot going on, I would think.
Is
it hectic as hell?
Only when you're not paying attention, right? Because I need to make sure that I'm not
You're constantly doing shit though.
Yeah.
Doing stuff. You're busy. You're not just sitting there just jamming out to my girl Bia.
No, I can't.
Whole lot of money in this oh shit, phone.
She killed her set too, by the way.
Did she?
A couple weeks ago. But yeah, no, man, it's constantly answering phones, taking questions, producing certain commercials, doing some ad libs. Like there's always something to do in the studio.
Live editing, cutting out a piece of a phone call that was 3 seconds before it's got to go on air.
Yeah.
That would give me like
that call I sent you with the swinger.
Yeah.
That was a 10-minute conversation, and I condensed it down to a minute and 30
in 10 minutes right before it comes out.
In 3 minutes.
Yes, so you're not doing it
within after that conversation. 3 minutes. I
like
had one song.
Live time.
Yeah.
Damn. And you guys have like a delay, right? Like a 7-second delay or something.
Yeah,
that
between
we hear.
Yeah.
From what we hear.
Well, it depends. If you're in your car, yes. If you're streaming, it might be a little bit less. It might be a little bit more. It's really weird. I don't know how the technical side of things work.
It's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I knew there's a delay. Because they always tell you, don't listen to your radio. Listen to your phone. There's a delay. If you call in. I always hear Carrie saying it.
Oh.
On X96.
Yeah.
When I used to listen to that radio morning show, they would say that. Because you can't answer the thing because it's 7 seconds later. I don't know. That shit's confusing to me.
Yeah. I can see how there can be some things there. But yeah, man. Thanks for calling in and engaging, Erica.
Everybody do this.
It's fun because
call in and tell your mama jokes.
We're in
that
Utah.
Used to be a thing.
Nobody listens to me.
What?
It's fine.
They used to do Yo Mama, like Collins. I don't know. Maybe I'm imagining that shit. Maybe it was a fever dream. But I swear they used to do some weird shit like that on the radio late night.
Yeah, there's always.
Do they still do Sunday night slow jams?
Yep. R-Dub, he's still on there. Yeah.
Or slow jams. Be like a
R&B.
Who's
like
the female
Boyz II
that's
Men.
on there?
R-Dub?
On U92?
Sunday Night Soul Jams?
No, just the girl that I think she's during. Maybe she's grave shift. I don't know. I saw her tweet come up the other day on my feed, and I was like,
a DJ? You got a female DJ?
Maybe not. Maybe I just thought it was a girl. Maybe I just assumed.
Well, we have.
You just projected.
Now I'm the ass.
How many DJs are there at your place?
On air, it's me, Bang, E-Rock, and JR.
Are you talking about Bangarang?
Chic Bang, yeah.
Bangarang.
No, but there's Bangarang. Yeah, Bangarang, that's that Sky. And then Chic Bangs.
He's dope. I've seen him throw down a couple times, and I've talked to him a couple times. Super nice dude.
Yeah, he's really dope.
I like him.
He's sick.
Every time he comes into Sky, he's just saying what up to everybody. Like I don't know. He interacts with the staff a lot, and not everybody does, even if they play there a lot.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. We just brought back Mix Show, so we have live music DJing from 9 to 3 a.m. Friday and Saturday. Get you to the club, get you back home.
Where's it at? What does they do? What is it? What do they do?
We're DJing live. We're like actually mixing records. We're not just playing a song.
Like where at? What are they doing?
On air, 9 a.m.
On air.
In the studio.
In the studio.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sometimes, not sometimes, historically, if there was like a deal with the club, like if we had one of our, like Bangarang, if he was at Sky and Sky was like, hey, we would love to broadcast the show from Sky on air. U92's done that in the past.
Have you done it?
I haven't. I wasn't there at the time to do it. No.
How about now though? You haven't done any of this?
I haven't done that.
Shit.
That's E-Rock and Bangarang for the simple fact that I'm not ready. It's a whole different thing when you're DJing on the radio.
That's even more complex, right?
Yeah, man, because you're DJing for thousands, not just 100 people.
Yeah.
200, 500 people.
So just the demand for good is there. Hard.
It hasn't happened, man. Like, excuse me, you turn on the radio, there are some stations that play guys that are from LA.
Yeah.
And it's not local, right? with us, we're 100% local. That's one thing that people don't realize about our station is that we're not answering to guys in New York. We're not answering to guys in Florida.
It's owned here.
All
Here,
local.
and our executives all live here. All our DJs live here. Everything we talk about is 100% authentic to our community, right?
Yeah, it's not Bob and Tom where they're in Illinois, but the show is all over the nation. Everybody uses it.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to. That's cool.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Well, that's what makes us different, right? That's what makes us different than with an iPod or Spotify and stuff.
Yeah.
Is that they're not gonna give you real. You can't turn on your Spotify and hear somebody say, "Yo, man, don't stay away from 13 South because there's a traffic jam."
Lifetime.
Or
shit.
yo, there's cops it's scouting out over here, right?
Do you guys know your rating? Is that a known thing?
Yeah, you get ratings. I mean, it's just
how many
like
people are listening to the radio? Is that how do they know that?
So it's all like frequency and
But they do.
shit. I'm learning. I don't know all of that.
Is that a steady thing? Have we dove? Have we raised? Where's that at in the scheme of the life right now? Do people listen to it less or more or the same? Or?
I don't know the benchmark because I just a year in, so I don't know what it was historically. But I think we all know that in the digital realm, it's nowhere that it can match up to when it wasn't digital, right?
Right. Touche.
So it's kind of like when you see with radio, I feel like you can't be what you were, right?
Right.
Because what it was isn't what it is, right? So that's where we come into play, and we have these conversations, right? We have these. What is our niche? Our niche is we're local, right? Yeah. That's where we should stay. We shouldn't be in the realm of talking national. We could talk national stories, right? But not like I wouldn't want to talk about the alligator dude that was in Florida, right?
Right. It's watch out at 13 South.
Yeah,
it's real.
Let's talk about some of these local stories of some of these like people that are doing bad things, and let's put them on blast. Let's talk about those. Let's talk about.
I was going to ask if you guys can talk about more like, I guess, taboo, quote unquote,
absolutely,
because it would be cool if you guys could blast out that Utah rapist shit. I don't know if U92 would touch that, but
I'm always down to sit down with people that have a story. Business owners. If it's Utah foster care, right?
That would be a good one.
Compress it into radio abusing things.
We just let our community know what's going on in our community.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
I didn't know that because I don't listen to the radio anymore.
Yeah,
I don't listen to it.
That's why I asked that question.
And I think a lot of people my age are like that. Like it'll come like it's like something you use as like a last minute kind of thing. And I don't like. There's still some people that still utilize it, but like my age group and younger, like a lot of them don't.
Obviously the demand, why even hire a DJ, right? They're putting that authentic stamp into that. You just play music all day long. Is that what people really want to hear? Obviously they see the interaction, they see the value in that, right? I think that's cool, man. Especially that's kind of why I asked all of those questions too, is how many DJs there are. It's cool to hear that.
Yeah.
I think it's real, man. People love that shit. So obviously people love it and it's still working. I think that's cool.
The crazy thing is, I mean, not everything is for everyone, right?
Right.
There's still a large part of the world that doesn't listen to podcasts, right?
Oh, absolutely.
And there's a large part of our world that doesn't watch cable TV, but they'll stream YouTube, right? Yep. Or Netflix. You're going to get if you're not into it, I'm not trying to tap into you, right?
Right.
But what I do want our community to know is that we do have an outlet, and it's an outlet that's straight to our community, right?
Right, and that's
it's very powerful. And if everything goes down and something happens, radio is one of the oldest ways of broadcasting there is. Period. Right? With the telegraph's kind of the same idea. I wonder if it ever is going to go away. I really do. Because it's very valuable. I think it's going to change, right? Like everything does, but it's still kind of the same concept, right? That it was. It's transmitting between towers and it's intercepted with. It's just cool how the good things kind of stay that. Like power is very much the same way it was originally ever designed to be. Not designed, but the way we discovered the theory of it to be. We haven't really manipulated the physics of it much. Same with radio.
That's what I was going to ask.
They've changed it digitally. We're poking into things, but it's still radio. It's radio.
Yeah.
It still needs the towers it's very interesting.
Power needs a connector, right? It needs something to to make it go, right? Which is the power line, right?
Yep.
So you'll never see a powerless power line. Like, I mean, a wireless power line.
Check this out. I'll be careful and I won't go too far.
God damn it, Dre.
All right.
Just kidding. No, this stuff's interesting.
So Tesla actually had this already in his theories and his plans and his design and was wireless electricity. It was already thought of back then. And it's, so if that makes you think a little bit, I think I think it's doable. I really do. How did we end up going Bluetooth? What the fuck? Like, what?
Yeah.
Shit's where's Wi-Fi? It just transmits through the air. What is going on here?
But power's not yet.
Power's not yet. But the
At
theory,
least commercially.
the theory is already there, though. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Tesla already had it's all worked up. There's a whole thing on this. It was thought of back then, theorized, and put into not use or anything like that. But the theories are already there. We have the idea of how that works already. But we choose to not for, I think, certain many reasons. I think they're very simple reasons.
It's just crazy, man.
But for what we know, for all linemen know, electricity has to have a connection. Yeah, it has to have wire, and it's very physical, and until it's not. And there's already theories how to do it. So,
man, I was at work last week, and I forget what I was talking to our engineer about, but I was talking about the hurricane, like winds that we had last year after the hurricane or after the earthquake. And I was telling him about how like the power went out, and I was telling him about how my friend is a lineman, and he was like the power company. I was like, bro, you're the first person that got what I was talking about.
Yep, usually something total. Yep.
And he was like, well, I had a friend that was a lineman, and he actually lost both his hands trying to save his brother.
Ooh.
I don't know if you heard about this story. I don't know what company and stuff like
Utah?
that. In Utah. And he said that there were lineman brothers, and that one, I think he slipped or something, grabbed the wire, or no, he grabbed the pole, but he was cooking because he was next to the wire or something like that.
You probably don't want to say who it is, and we'll do it later, right? The name?
I don't know the name. I don't know.
Of who told you the story?
Oh, yeah, I know the guy who knows. Yeah, I'll
He
tell
didn't
you.
tell you the lineman, though.
No, he said the name. It didn't resonate with me.
Yeah, I know several of these.
Dude, his brother that was up there with him tried to grab him, and when he grabbed him, his arms cooked.
Yep.
And split him in half.
Yep.
And that was like, holy smokes. But what does that look like if it was wireless? Like, would there be a beam between, or would it be more safe for
wireless? We need none of the things that did that. We wouldn't need any of them things. It would just be transmitting, between whatever it does, a tower or whatever that. It would only be one of these structures. It would need They would need no people to maintain it. It would be a totally different outcome. What happens with linemen is very simple. It gets pretty in depth, but you can't kind of touch more than one thing is kind of the idea, and it gets complicated. But if there's nothing to touch, that takes all that away for sure. If it's wireless, right? There wouldn't even be there. There'd be no structure there to transmit it. So wireless would be different. I wouldn't say simpler or better, nothing. It's just different. It would be a whole different set of problems. But there's a reason these people my people, linemen, are not known. Like, to back up the first thing you said, you just know linemen. You don't know about linemen. You either know a lineman or you don't know anything about linemen. Mm-hmm. You don't think you know linemen, right? You have to know. When someone says it, if the name doesn't resonate with the guy sitting there, the lineman that asked the question, it's probably not real. It's a phone guy or something. We're such a tight-knit, very, because we die. Because there's not very many of us out there. It's weird, and we're getting less and less of us. But we're very tight, and the wives all know each other. It's a very weird networky community that nobody knows anything about until your power's out, and then you just know you want it back on. They don't even know who's doing it or what it takes.
And they scream at you guys.
And it's the most intense job. There's so much real struggle in it. We love the elusiveness of that. I think most of us love that. Nobody knows anything about it unless you're a family member of it. You know nothing about it. So I think it's cool. I had to do a big old thing on it one time. They're very interesting people, and their whole life is dedicated to that, man. It's not a job. It's what you are.
Yeah.
I dipped out just for other reasons, but yeah, it's a scary craft, man. But yeah, I know the story, so I wondered if he told you the name.
No,
if it was here, I know 2 of those. So
he said the name. I just don't remember. But it was like I remember. I was like, I need to stuff this story in my back pocket because I was like, I need to tell Junior.
We hear them all. Yeah, they're constant.
Markel almost died. Did he tell you about that?
Oh yeah,
Something
we
similar?
talked. We talked all about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was crazy.
Power is the scariest thing. It's a really freaky thing. The stuff that's killing everybody, you can't oftentimes see it. It's hard to see if you're not trained to see it and do it and look for it when you're up in the middle of it doing your thing and building a building. You won't even see that you're getting close to it. It's silent. It doesn't. It's just silent. You can't hear it. The big stuff you can hear.
I was gonna say there's one in was that South Jordan?
Those don't kill anybody hardly ever.
Because they're loud as shit, dude.
Because you can hear them. Because you can see them. They're big. They're there. We get booms into them all the time. There's relays set up into it. It trips easier. You're more likely to die on the one right outside out here. You can't see them, hear them. It's current thing. There's a whole lot to it, but it's backwards of what people think usually.
Yeah,
it's interesting.
The big scary ones, not the big scary one.
There's a lot to it. Yeah, those trip faster. The other ones will cook for low. It's a load thing. There's so much.
Are they hot?
They can be hot. Yes, if they're not supposed to be hot. No.
Okay.
But if they're overloaded to what they're supposed to be, if they're doing more than they're supposed to, they will get physically hot. They'll melt. They'll sag more. They'll get low. They'll touch things. So it's unbelievable. Wire will grow.
Do they pull the power back like during the summer where it's super duper hot?
They can. If you're on, we now have the technology of the meter. They can roll out and they can fuck with your power from their computer. Yeah. They can turn off your air conditioners. It's an air conditioner thing. They can turn off your air conditioner anytime they would like in the summer. I can't remember the wording of it, but you have to accept that you want that meter. It's a whole plan thing. There's solar. There's all them cool things. But yeah, they can do that if you have the right meter.
That's crazy.
It's an interesting world, and nobody knows anything about it. You have to be in it.
Yeah, you do.
And nobody's curious of it unless you know somebody in it, and then you already knew it, and you don't even talk about it. It's weird.
I got more curious after you told me what you did, and as I started to learn, I got more and more curious, and a lot of it became even more so once I seen that logging show, and I equated the two.
Yeah,
where loggers are really the unsung heroes, right? Because it takes them to take that off the side of a mountain to get it to a mill, to get it to whoever to erect that thing, and you guys do your thing.
Yep, totally.
So I mean, there's so many of those type of professions that if we didn't have those professions, a lot of shit would go bad. Like the trash man, where the fuck's all our trash gonna go?
I tattoo one of them. Hey yo.
I literally did a presentation when I don't know if I was in junior high or high school, but it was about why linemen are more of, I was kind of passive aggressive with it, or just like directly aggressive, but why linemen are
biased,
like heroes over firemen, essentially, because there's a lot of things that like firemen cannot do, and they have to wait for the lineman to get there. There's a lot of stuff that they don't know about. There's been times that he's been on calls when if they would have done what they were literally just getting ready to do, they would have killed people.
That's where that came from.
Yeah.
Even firemen need heroes. That's where that came from.
Mm-hmm.
Because life over everything, they're just, a lot of times we won't even see, it's put on your mask before you put on your child's mask in a plane crash. It's very real. Save yourself first so you can be helpful. Firemen in this situation, very real situation, very, very real. There was loss of life for sure. They were saving lives. Get the guy down because he's burning. To multiple. It's a very intense story. I won't go into it. I'll tell you after. But yes, they were going to go get him, and my buddy pulled up and told him, get out. Like, don't do that. You can't do our thing. You're going to kill it. You're going to give me more work. It's put on your mask first, guys. Wait, you know what I mean? They just over brawn. We're going to go get the guy. Could they have been okay? Anything's possible. Chances of it are, a lineman died doing what a lineman does. I would stay the fuck away from what's going on. We die doing it all the time, and we're unbelievably trained union journeyman linemen in the state of Utah. Local 57 are some of the best journeyman linemen that walk this planet. Very well crafted, very, very beautiful craftsmen we're very proud of it. We all have it tattooed or part of our life, and we don't talk about it, and we don't, because that's kind of part of it. We're just very elite people, I think, and we're very proud. We're very, very proud people, and we're so well trained. We know the shit backwards, and we die every day. Every single day we do, because we'll do something stupid. So just some guy coming up to help hurry and save somebody he thinks he can save, you don't even think about it, man. It's really a gamble on your life for sure, and making more work for the guy that actually knows what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So it's such a tricky. If you see anything to do with power, any accidents, anything, this is straight up. If you are in a situation where there's power involved, don't. If you're not burning alive, your car, if it hits your car and you're on, you are so better to stay in that car if you don't know better than you are to get out of it. If it's on fire, you got to do what you got to do. There's ways to get around that. You got to hop. There's all kinds of things, but your chances of survival are none. If you think you can do something with the power thing, just fucking hold still.
Yeah.
Hold still. Don't move. Like, reacting to it's going to smoke you. Running away from it will kill you just in step potential.
We see it all the time in movies where the scenario that you have, the ground's wet, and then the person steps in a puddle, and then the cord comes, and then it like flops into the puddle, and then the person gets electrocuted. Is that real?
Absolutely.
Can that really happen?
Absolutely. It can happen just as easy and dry, though.
Really?
The idea with the water is water by itself isn't actually that great of a conductor. Dirty water is a great conductor, right? It's minerals that make a conductor. It's material. It's as a whole, water. The idea is the water's a better conductor and making you more. All electricity wants to do is get to ground, and that water is theory is the fluid is a better path. It's a quicker, easier path, and it's more surface, and it's very real, absolutely real.
That's crazy.
But it'll happen on dry ground as well. It even goes deeper than that. So power's tricky. That's why we go to school for so long to do it.
Yeah,
It's a 4-year apprenticeship, and all they want is a GED and go learn this craft. It's a beautiful craft, and they need them right now bad. But I left my mark, and I skipped. I'm good.
Yeah.
I trained them.
You guys train longer than police officers do.
It's an interesting thing.
Which, as you should. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's just funny that nobody knows. Few people, I would say, fewer people know one of them than just about any other job there is. I would say it's harder to know.
When I told people my dad was a lineman, they're like, he plays football?
Your chances of knowing somebody that even knows a lineman are very low. You're better off. You're going to know anything but that. It's weird. And it's our number one, can't live without it thing is power. But nobody knows anything about it. How interesting is that? And we actually study, still to this day, electrical theory. It's still stated as a theory. It's still a theory. It changes all the time. So it's very cool. It's the coolest trade in the world, man. It really is. We're just learning to be rodeo clowns with it. Basically, we have a grasp on it to use it for now, but it's a theory. It's a theory, and it can be. I can do tricky stuff with it. They say you can't do. I've done it, and I can show people that. Like, we're just rodeo clowns. We're out there doing it, and nobody knows anything about it. I think it's fucking amazing, and we don't like all the hype anyway. Most of them people just want to go to work. They don't want to be even noticed. We don't want to be noticed because you'll take a picture, and then pictures get us in trouble because we're always
doing something you shouldn't be doing.
Ish.
Or how you got trained.
Ish. Yeah.
That's how cops feel, right?
There's some huge. Yep. It's real. Nobody wants to be in the limelight. Like, don't film the getting pulled over thing. It's the same thing.
No.
Yeah, it's the same idea. You can. It's my right. Yeah, we get filmed all the time too. But if it's turned into the right guy, I've been down this road before. It can be a thing.
Motherfucker, nobody got hurt.
And that was fine. I was in a t-shirt. It was so stupid. We made the front page of the Davis County Tribune.
Because you were wearing a t-shirt?
The guy just took a picture. It was cool as hell. I was doing some work off of a tower right out here, and
this was a positive thing.
I was in a t-shirt.
Okay.
It was negative for a hot minute because I was in a t-shirt.
Just because you were in a t-shirt.
It's illegal.
Okay.
You have to be in a long sleeve. You have to have long
sleeves. I forgot about that.
Back then, now it's FR. Now it just keeps progressing. But
weird.
They're still cowboys, man. They're still out there doing it.
Shout out to all of our linemen,
Yes.
the real linemen.
Yes.
And possibly women. Nobody's ever said okay.
There's not a lot of them.
There's a lot of them.
There is a lot of them.
I know of. I personally know of 3 of them.
That's still cool.
That's to me.
Are they baddies?
Say a lot. What does that mean? What does baddie mean?
Like
you can whisper.
Mom's a baddie.
Like hottie.
Like a hottie. Like mom's
that
a bad bitch.
I know of. Personally, you would say yeah. I would think yes would be the masses. Yeah, would say yes for 2 of them. Yes.
So
one of them. Oh no.
Your tattoo says Lyman's bitch, right?
Hey.
So if you were the line woman, what would his say? Would it still say line woman's bitch?
What would it say?
Or line? Would you still be a lineman or what?
I think it should just say Erica's bitch.
When it works out, if I die, all the linemen know who she is
Tomina's
anyway.
bitch.
They'll be lined up to get her. There's a lot of them are single. It's a good single man trade.
You already got too many ghosts in here. You better not.
The ones that are
Junior, come back
single.
and haunt you.
Yeah, there's skills in here, by the way.
I heard about
That's
it.
a whole
I seen it.
thing right there. Look, we're
No, and I gotta get out of here.
we're good haunted. We're not bad haunted. It's only 10. What time is it?
It's almost 11.
10:51.
Oh, sorry, bro. That's why
Been going
I
for
hurried that other one
37
along because
minutes.
I knew it. I felt it.
And you know what? To be honest with you, probably should have went going the last 40 minutes that we sat out here talking after the pod.
A lot of it's good. I bet you could
should've,
use some of it.
I didn't record none of it.
It was
He
still
stopped
green.
it.
Oh, it's
No,
gotta be
it's-
red.
Yeah,
I was like, that's still going.
That's happened a couple times.
Shit.
I know. I noticed you wrapped it up. I was like, why is he wrapping it up?
Because
We could still be going. I have a couple questions.
my bad. Because I was
Don't worry about me. This
Don't
is
say that, 'cause I do.
No,
I do.
No, I mean, kind of like last week. We're going off on a tangent, and
That's what we do. It's what I do.
But yeah, man. I last
We're gonna
weekend
do another one. We're gonna do another show with them.
definitely they were awesome. Last weekend we had Halloween, and I was on my way home. Just to kind of preface, like where I live, it took me almost 3 hours to get home last time
It
on
should've
Sunday.
took like 40
But
minutes, right?
there was that accident. No, that was pretty bad.
Accident. And that's why. That's hence. See, what did you just say? Hence why I try to kind of move things along as we go.
Not on this one. This one was fun.
I
though.
like to do our show though too. I really enjoy that.
Me too. This
It's
one's
good.
dope, especially when we have a producer over here.
Nobody even said who it was.
Serena.
You just-
Everybody knows Serena. She
You just
knows
know my shit.
sad girl.
Something. You did something to my mic.
I did something to your mic.
Oh, it's the green. You pushed the green.
Yeah, I got the green. I'll do my hair. Hi.
I am
Yeah.
so
That
sorry.
was weird.
I
What a
didn't know that-
producer.
She hit her with
Killing it.
her knuckle. She was like,
That's my
bad.
hands over there.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
oh no.
Nobody
You
knows.
said it was
That was
just
very
Halloween. Happy
Halloween-y.
spooky season, everybody.
That's what they heard when they did
Okay.
ayahuasca.
Okay, but speaking of spooky, have you guys ever witnessed Zuckerberg like interact as a human being? I'm genuinely asking this question. Have you ever seen like
As
not
in Amazon
pictures
Zuckerberg?
as a Mark
Or
Zuckerberg?
Facebook, sorry.
Yeah.
No, Meta.
How can I find Do I just
keep
type
on
it?
going to the right? There you go.
to the right? I just barely had to start using a Chromebook for work, and let me tell you, I've never used one of these things before, and they freak me out.
What do you think about that goddamn bread pudding right there, kid boy?
I want more.
Yo,
I haven't even finished it. I want more. This is super good.
Damn, bro.
How was your first day at work?
Honestly, it was really good. I'm really excited about.
Short
Your
drive.
Your dad has a hole in his lip.
Short drive. I'm fucking making a mess here. You gotta get up. Look at my wife's bread pudding. It's amazing.
He's eating like a 4-year-old.
I'm excited. I don't know what to do. I'm just trying to throw it.
It's
They're
so
like, we
good.
gotta break. We gotta hurry.
It's
Take
like-
advantage.
Good stuff.
Does this have Mountain High Chai on it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Shout out
does, and
Mountain High
it's-
Chai.
And
Spencer.
vegan butter,
Did you guys
but you can't tell.
did you guys wish or congratulate Spencer on a season well done?
No, we'll reach out because we're gonna do a live show there too. Still,
Yep.
I believe so.
But the Halloween season's over, so you know they're about
Yeah.
to close it down.
And that's when we're gonna sneak in and do a podcasty
Hell yeah.
from there,
That
live
would
on
be
location.
amazing.
So what are you looking at?
Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg is what
He's
it
an
is.
alien. I swear to
So is
God.
Elon
The
Musk.
way this guy, I don't think he's a real human, you guys.
Elon Musk isn't either. It's fine.
Like, you don't even need to hear what he's saying. Do you want to hear what he's saying?
No.
Does it matter? Okay, cool.
He'll have to cut it out.
Yeah, just the way he interacts as a human being.
Oh my gosh, this bread is good.
It is good shit. Who is he? Which guy is he? That guy?
No, this is not what I watched last time.
You gotta
I
skip
want
it.
just
I made that
him.
for Stephanie, so I sent her.
Oh, okay. Here we
copy
go.
home for her birthday
No.
When's her birthday?
Tomorrow.
What? We didn't even say happy birthday.
Okay. Here, I found.
I moved it
section
too
with
quick.
him.
That's my bad. We'll have him on again.
Okay, we're looking at Mark Zuckerberg with Meta.
It's his foreheads. It's just a little something.
And maybe you just have to watch it like with audio to hear his tone, because I think that's a lot of it. But between his tone and his eyeballs, like there is nothing
Makeup,
in that human being.
It's a droid.
He does like, was he orange?
Oh, he is creepy looking. His forehead's goofy.
Yeah, like they just sprayed him with something.
It looks like
He
makeup.
might have just gotten a spray tan to play devil's advocate, but just
Makeup, baby.
yeah, just take some time to watch it
Don't
with
make up.
audio
Make down.
and tell me what you think, because I think that he is not a real human.
Nobody talks like that.
Elon Musk
He-
isn't a human either.
Yeah, no,
He's not.
no.
He's a fucking alien. They're all aliens. We're all aliens. Yeah, he's a strange
His
looking dude. I never seen him
ex-wife
before.
was a baddie though, or girlfriend, wife. I don't know
You can't use that word alien no more.
why.
Demi Lovato told us.
Why?
Okay, I absolutely love them. However, I feel like
What's
that
them?
was taken out of context. She's
If you're gonna talk about it, I
Or,
can understand what's
sorry.
happening.
they
What's it? What is
Demi Lovato is now non-binary, so they go by they them pronouns instead of her or she. I slip up all the time. I just think it's important for people to try. And the more you do it, like the more like easy it is anyways.
these
I just
people-
don't have anybody in my life that's non-binary, so they like certain artists that are non-binary, that's really been my practice.
What?
I don't think Janet's non-binary.
Talk to me. Don't point at me. What did I do?
You are not it. You are just among.
Happening.
So you're not a he
You
or
can't,
they.
You can't identify. The people that choose this, I think, is great if they understand that some of us, it takes a while to learn this.
Oh, yeah.
So it's so short
Absolutely.
on the trigger with all these things, right? If I say something that offends you, I do it all the time. It takes me a minute to curb that if I care enough, right? So it's the same thing. It's a learning curve.
Oh, yeah.
Don't ever say that
Yes,
again.
right.
It's like, well, obviously it's part of whatever it is loop, or we wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
say it. It's
Going
like,
through it with Tressa right now. She always
yeah,
uses
it's
her
like, man,
damn
I'm
wallet.
working on that. And I do it out loud, bro. I openly will do it out loud. I'll say that. I'm like, yeah, my bad on that. I'm working on this. I do it with Connor all the time. I do it with Connor all the time. It doesn't offend him when I say that word. It doesn't at all, but I shouldn't say that. This is stupid. You're around it. You think about it. You start to kind of train your behavior with it, right?
Most
So
people don't
these
care
people that
enough
don't
to
know
try, though, or a lot of people.
what to say. It's a lot of work. It's really a lot of work to consciously try to
Well-
not just to care, but just to care enough that you're going to change the way you talk.
Yeah,
in your words, and it's much harder to do. It's much harder said than done.
I think
think.
so too.
I
Yeah,
we
no.
should be addressing
understand.
people the way they want to be addressed, right?
Yeah.
If I walk into a woman's house and she's like, "I'm Mrs. Carter," all right, Mrs. Carter.
You don't know the better.
Yeah, I'm gonna address her by what she wants to be addressed by.
If you knew her as June, you've known her for 10 years, and she used to be Mary. It's hard to switch that
Yeah,
because I knew Mary. Okay, I understand. It's right. That's the learning curve piece I speak of.
but we should, like what she's saying, at least try to make the effort. Like, we're gonna fuck up. We're learning. It's a learning curve.
Well, yeah,
And they
I
know
think
it.
that's
I-
the part,
I do
the
it with
point
Janet
he's kind
all
of
the time.
making
I do
is
it with-
like as long as people are like equally as accepting of like, fuck, I'm gonna mess up, I'm trying. Like,
The
I
other
feel like
side
that's what
knows
he's.
this.
Yeah,
I think the other side knows this. I dropped it. Fuck.
4-year-old.
Sorry about that. and if they don't, that's okay. And you need to shift and get away from this, whatever this is. You don't have to be around these things if it's something, whatever it is, right? I don't know. It's silly. There's too much of this in the world right now. But it's just a word. Things are words, and we're just trying to talk and identify and be part of and be open. God damn it, be open. You can call me whatever
Yeah.
you want. Just don't call me late for dinner.
oh my god.
She's cleaning up. Thank you.
But did you actually even read the
Actually
article of Demi Lovato saying that?
I wish you
Because
would have asked that at the very beginning, because no, I did not.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I haven't either, and I've seen the way like headlines for things based on the context of shit. It's so wrong. They're doing
it's
it
like
to
to
Jada
Chappelle.
Pinkett all the time. They do it to everybody. They do it with everything, not even just people, just like anything. That's why people, and I am guilty of it too, but so many people are so misinformed on so many things because they're like, well, it says right here in this headline, and it's like, okay, did you read it?
And you're only
so
misinformed as you attempt to dig this, right? Because I don't even know what you guys are talking about. So that proves to me one huge thing right there.
You don't care.
No, it's not that I don't care at all. Because I can articulately talk through some of that stuff. Very, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I just not in the looping media searching under knowing what's happening.
I wish I was more like you in that way.
Don't though. It's not a good thing.
To a certain extent, it's more peaceful, I'm sure, because there's not all these stimulants and like all these things getting thrown at you. But essentially, what it is the media is saying that Demi Lovato said that calling aliens is offensive.
Copy.
And that you shouldn't do that. I personally, after watching their show, they have a show on discovery.org. I don't know. But all about aliens and experiences like that. But they even like went so far as they were interviewing like Navy. Like this man lost his 40-year job just trying to like figure out what the fuck these things were going in to the water and then out into the air.
Tic-tac
like
stuff.
a lot of it's that famous video that everybody's been talking about. Like based on the way that Demi Lovato is on that show and everything else, and I know I don't know them obviously, but I just really don't see them being like, oh, can't call aliens. Like, it is alien. Like, what? That's what it is.
I think we all. Oh my God, this is part why I'm not part of. I would say, I'm so present. I talk about that all the time, but I'm not as. The rest of the world. Look, if you want to be like me, you're always the end of the joke, and you're always retarded because I don't know anything about like the new happening in life and the upbeat things. So it's cool to get made fun of all the time because I don't know what's going on, but I'm okay with it because I think that's silly as fuck information in your head. That's stored in there. That's what I mean. That's actually in there and you're actually talking about it now. It's like in here. It's fucking weird. So what you think about you are, that's why I can't do it.
Yeah,
man.
you keep that in the comedy portion of your brain.
I wish I had more.
So you can be like, yo,
I wish I had more for it, but
crazy.
I don't. But it makes for goofy conversations sometimes when people want to talk about people. I just don't. I wish I was better at it. I'm not.
I'm just not.
I'm good at what I do. I don't know. I care a lot because we'll go right into it. That's a song. I care a lot.
I'm not familiar.
Me neither. I just know it's a song.
I gotta get out of here.
Let's go. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Follow me at Drerawka.
What show is this?
This is the Hour Continues.
Yeah,
The
you
Hour
guys didn't
Continues.
even do a formal intro.
That's
but
okay.
it's fine.
We never do. This is a good one.
Yeah.
Just like this.
DRERAWKA on Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. Monday through Friday, 3 to 7 at U92, U92SLC.com.
Follow Sad Girl Hours. We are on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and all socials are at Sad Girl Hours Pod.
And you want to shout out the homegirl? Her new pod?
Oh, yes, I would love to. The amazing, incredible Shelby Nye has officially launched her podcast, and I'm really excited about it. And it is called, I don't know why I had to search for that. I knew
Shelby
that.
Co,
It's the
right?
Shelby Nye Co podcast. She has 2 episodes on there right now. Super stoked for that.
She's
Super
a
proud
beast.
of her.
That kid's cool.
And also, if you happen to listen to this podcast and like dubstep and wubs, you can follow me on SoundCloud at Crystal, CRYZTL. I just put out a spooky mix, and it's almost at 1,000 listens, so that's pretty dope.
Any Thanksgiving ones?
No,
No?
that
Okay.
would be
And ready to
no.
pop. Look at that belly.
I don't. Yeah,
Here we come, fellas.
I like Thanksgiving because I can eat stuff, but I don't like the actual holiday because I actually am conscious of what that is. I still enjoy my family time. we don't really make it about what it is. But anyways.
I'm pretty into just we go against everything that everybody else does. It's cute. Because we don't even know what everybody else does. I just proved that. These kids, poor kid, they grew up this way till they had phones. They didn't know. I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
I care. You know where to follow us and listen to us. You're already doing it. You're doing it now. Keep doing it. We love you guys very much. Always remember, we only have this one little shot at this bad boy. So stay present, stay curious, stay creative, and most of all, stay confused.